This is going to be a short demonstration of how to create events within groups on Alicanto. First, navigate to the Groups tab on the navigation bar, and then to a group that you have administrative permissions in. Next, click on the Events tab in the group navigation bar, then click on the Add Group Event button. The first field that you'll see is Host. This field can be left blank if you, the person creating this event, should be the host. Otherwise, you could specify another Alicanto user by typing their name into the field. I'm just going to leave it blank for now, so I'll be the host. Next, you should enter a title and description for your event. This will be displayed to all group members that will view the event. If you would like the meeting to be held somewhere besides the Zoom room for the Zoom account associated with your email that you use to sign into Alicanto, then leave the Create Meeting on Zoom box unchecked. If that's the case, then you should enter links in the Join URL and Start URL fields so people can join and start the meeting. If you are planning on using the Zoom room, then you can check the Create Meeting on Zoom checkbox, and Alicanto will handle all of that for you. Next, you should select the recurrence type of the meeting. The most common type is weekly, so I'll select that for now. There will be another help video with more information regarding different recurrence types for events. Next, let's set the day that the recurring event should start, as well as the day that it should end. Then we should set the start time and the duration. You could also choose to set the end time rather than duration by checking the Set End Time radio button. Now, we have to specify which day of the week this meeting should occur on. I'll set it to Tuesday. Next, you should always enable registration if you want other people to be able to join the meeting. Restricting registration to once per email will just disallow people from registering more than once using the same email. Leaving this checked is optional, but recommended. Next, you can specify roles that users must have to be able to register for this event series, or leave all roles unchecked to not set any restrictions. I'll just leave them all unchecked, so there won't be any restrictions for who can join the meeting. Note, though, that this event series will only be able to be viewed by people within this group, so you don't have to take that into account when setting these permissions. The registration type field sets how users within your group will register for the event. If you check entire series registration, the user will be signed up for all of the meetings created in this series, rather than being able to register for individual meetings. The next field is where you can choose to restrict the registration for an event. This can be useful for large-scale events where the number of spaces should be limited. Below this are fields where you can set the total number of spaces available and enable a waiting list, which would be useful in similar situations to that I mentioned before. Now that you've filled out all of the fields for your new event, you can click the Save button to save and create all individual event instances within the new event series. So this has been a short video on creating events within groups on Alicanto version 2. For more information on group events, please refer to the other videos in the help section. Thank you and goodbye.